Hey guys, welcome into another RX 6600 video. In this video we are testing Ergo on the 6600, so just got 3 of them on here, and the rig is pulling 152 watts roughly. Yeah, so now I'll jump into the software, show you what mega hash I'm getting and the overclock settings that I'm using. Alright, we're in the software now, so as you can see, right here we're doing 54.5 mega hash. This is variable. You can see up here it drops down, actually drops down to about 51.5. As you can see, it's just dropped down there, 52.2. So in a moment it'll probably go down to 51.5 and then it'll start trending back up. So for our figures, we're going to use 53 mega hash, which has been roughly the average. It does occasionally drop all the way down. I think this is just the nature of Ergo. I don't have much experience with Ergo, but even when it wasn't as underclocked, it still did this, and then it just jumps back up to around the normal range again, which is 51.5 to 54.5. When it drops down that low, it doesn't stay there long enough for it to register on the graph, except for like a couple times, like here and here. Over the course of the workday, I had it on Ethereum. Didn't want to leave this rig on there too long, but yeah, chucked it back into Ergo, played with some more settings, and then decided to actually leave it at the same settings I already had. So yeah, I think these are the best settings that I've got here. And that is the result. If I come into the stats, you can see total power here. It's more variable than when it's on Ethereum. This is Ethereum here. And this is the hash rate. So the hash rate is quite variable, down to 155 mega hash there, up to 163.3 there. And yeah, occasionally it dips lower than that, but it's not for long enough to register on that graph. Got a couple of calculations here. So had 152 watts at the wall minus 17 system idle divided by 3 is 45 watts per GPU. And then that 53 mega hash, which is the average that we're getting, divided by the 45 watts that we're using, gives us an efficiency of 1.17, almost 1.18. So over here, looking at all these GPUs, they are Ergo, currently on Ergo, so looking at the efficiency here. So yeah, old AMD cards apparently do quite well. The A2000, obviously it's quite an efficient card. It's designed specifically for mining. Then we've got the 3070, the 3050, 3080 Ti, 3080, another old AMD card, and yeah, down here. So the 3070 LHR, which is interesting that the got 3070 here and 3070 LHR at two different, maybe the LHR has a limiter on Ergo as well. But anyway, that's about where this GPU slots in, 1.17, so it'd be above this one. So the only cards that are better than it are some old AMD cards and some 30 series cards and the A2000. There's a lot of GPUs in this list, so yeah, and there's only a few better, so I would call this efficient on Ergo, but not the best. Not the same way it was with Raven and Ethereum, where it was the most efficient gaming GPU. Well, on here there's quite a few gaming GPUs that can beat it at Ergo. But either way, this is still a very efficient card, and these are the overclocks that I used. So yeah, 901, 950, they're all the same, and 500. So yeah, that's if you have this exact card, then this is probably the settings you're going to want to use. It might be a little bit different due to silicone lottery. if you have a different model card, then, or a different model 6600, then you'll probably use similar numbers, but you might be able to adjust some of the voltages down, or you may even have to adjust some of them upwards, especially if you have one that's micron memory. You might not have very good luck with it. I don't know if there are. I've never seen a 6600 with micron memory, but yeah. And just one last thing that I'm going to put into this video. We just had today a 3060 drop down to $589, which is pretty crazy. That represents almost a 50% drop from where it was at the highs. 3060s were selling for $1,000, more than $1,000 even. Maybe like 1,050 at some times. So this is almost 50% off of the highs. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. And that's pretty much all I've got for this video. Hopefully you guys are able to get this same efficiency on Ergo on your 6600s. Reasonably stable. Does drop down a few megahash. Obviously this is quite a low megahash card. I think in this shows here we're getting, actually if we sort it by hash rate, you can see some cards compare it to like the 3080. So 220, right, basically. To get 220 we would need more than 4 of these 6600s, so you'd have to be incredibly cheap on the rig side of things. Have to spend like minimal amounts on the power supply and motherboard in order to make this card worth getting. But yeah, that's the way that I want to go, so I've been buying these cards. Yeah, so now we've proven that this card is the most efficient gaming GPU on Ethereum and Ravencoin, and it's also efficient on Flux and reasonably efficient on Ergo. Yeah, obviously it can still be beaten by a bunch of mining specific GPUs on Ethereum and Ravencoin, but in terms of the gaming GPUs, this is the most efficient gaming GPU on Ethereum and Raven. And so yeah, I'm going to keep buying up these cards, especially like the more algorithms I test it on and find out that it's really good efficiency. It makes me even more and more happy to buy these. So yeah, hopefully I can get a full rig of these. Yeah, that's all I got for this video, so thanks for watching. Leave a like, comment and subscribe to support the channel. Have a great day. See ya.